Have a seat, Rod. We're gonna have Rod introduce. First of all, most of the cast. Isn't this great? Oh, we need to move that. All right, we'll move it. Oh, no. There we go. Now we can see the screen. So good to see you, man.
You too. It's been like hours.
It has. I was just telling. There's a few people that were with us yesterday.
Oh, really?
But more importantly, first of all, I want to thank everybody that donated.
Yes, to come in. That's great. Thank you very much.
And then for you folks, I don't know where you are on the Facebook. There's some people on Facebook.
Did you just say?
Yeah, I said the Facebook.
How old are you? How old?
Look, anyway.
There's some people on the Facebook.
There's some people on that Facebook. We're really excited. We're going to be taking, if we have any good questions later on during the Q&A, we may take some from Facebook.
It's a lot of pressure for them.
No, so
we're not taking your crappy ones.
Okay, so I'll just lay the groundwork down right now. Don't ask about the game in terms of the story arc, right?
I think yes. Okay. In terms of if it would be considered a spoiler, don't bother asking.
Right. Exactly.
I'm just going to say play the game.
Right. So play the game. So
right.
play the game.
Although it worked out for the people got the D yesterday and understood what.
Right. Right. So.
And by the whole James Dominic Phoenix. So we announced the.
That was all over Reddit this morning.
Was it?
Yeah. I woke up. Well done.
Well, I don't give the D very often, so. It became news apparently at this age.
Should we bring out the rest of the cast?
Of course.
Let's follow. I mean, I don't know. Do we have the?
I think we're gonna. I think our slide is. I think our deck is out of order with bringing out all the guests. So why don't you?
Well,
You want to just go with what's in the deck, or
we'll go with what's in the deck.
Okay, let's go for it. I think we're gonna talk about everybody got their pack of cards this time.
Yeah.
Can I have? Yes.
No.
Really? Kyle, you're fired wherever you are. There he is, Kyle. See everybody? See the very handsome Asian man smiling in the second row?
Second row, right there.
Yeah, he's the one who's supposed to make sure you all got cards, so if you didn't, mug him. Anyway, so real quick, we're doing this cool thing. So in Gears of War 4, we have, by the way, where are the cameras for those
There's
things?
one here.
Okay.
And then I think there's one way back there. Okay. So if you just hold it up. And then more importantly, we've got the slide right here.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah.
So one of the things we're doing in the game, we have cards now. Like, so when anything we do in terms of customizable, weapon skin, character skin, or what we call bounties, which are boosts for experience or credits, they're done as cards in the game. And we decided, well, Kyle decided, as much as I give Kyle crap, he actually was the one who made this happen. We actually have some physical ones. So what we have for every pack, there are out of 10 cards, 3 of them are random. So everybody gets an avatar shirt, men and women. So they're actually worked today. So you can go redeem it today. So and back to me.
Why don't you give those to me?
So my life as a ninja was short-lived because the shuriken left-handed never worked out. So an example of the weapon skin is the Phoenix Omen Lancer. You can see down there in the bottom corner. So that's one. So again, cool weapon skin. We have emblems now, so you can sort of customize your appearance in the lobby or at the at the front end of the game and then the scoreboard. So now we have emblems, and this one I have here is the Outsiders. So there's 3 factions in Gears of War 4: the Outsiders, the Swarm, and the Coalition. And I got a rare. Sweet. I'll be cashing this in later. This is a dodgeball rare for basically winning a dodgeball match, which means I'll never really collect it ever, but it's 2,000 experience. So again, those are bounties. You'll be able to collect duplicates and all this stuff to be able to use to kind of increase and speed up your curve. And again, none of this is, there's no pay to win here. It's all customization. It's all personalization. It's just fun. So, and you earn it as you go up in level. You earn it as you win the game. You earn experience as you play, and you can do everything in game if you want to. Now, if you want to go faster, like me, then you can pay if you want to, but it's all earnable in-game. So, and you get a cool sticker, which put in the laptop. So
everything has a sticker.
Nice. So that's a gift for you. If you didn't get one, Kyle, we'll make sure he'll hook you up after the panel. Don't do it now. All right, moving on.
Let's move on, shall we?
Oh, and this is something we didn't do yesterday. So the people who showed up at the panel yesterday and not this one, suckers. No, basically, we did a poster signing last night at 5 o'clock, and we have 2 posters. We have what we call the visual identity, or the box cover. And we did a really cool Tony Moore print, which is illustrated for The Walking Dead. And he did his take on JD and his cool motorcycle. So everybody in the audience is getting the 2 posters. So super cool. Another gift to you.
Well done.
Well, we're not, okay, that's it for the gifts. We're stopping there. We're stopping there. They're like, console. No, we're not doing the console. We're not doing the console. So we talked a lot about the console yesterday. We're not going to talk about it as much, but we have this limited edition custom console, Xbox One S. the very first Xbox One S custom with 2 terabyte hard drive. Just big enough for 1 copy of Gears. No, I'm kidding. It's not that big. And so a lot of cool stuff about it. But we also have a built-in what we call the Crimson Omen controller, which comes with the console. We have a separate one for co-op, which is the JD Phoenix controller. So it's more of a Coalition Armor stuff. But
Want to spin it around?
Yeah, and we have the Phoenix Omen on the back. We have laser etching. But if you flip the slide, you'll see we had. Skip that. Skip it. Skip it. Skip it.
Next.
We did this. Thank you.
Oh, God, skip that slide.
That was a perfect spot for you. What's great is Monique going like, he's making that face again. That's so cool. And I'm looking like, really? That's what he's doing?
It's like, what's he doing?
Anyway, there's a video up that you tweeted out today.
Tweeted out. It's also on This Week on Xbox.
Yeah, so This Week on Xbox, I'll give you an 8-minute sort of in-depth understanding of the console. So we're not going to do that here because we have a lot of cool people backstage. And our cast of this too. No,
Yeah.
Just kidding. Anyway, so that's the console. But yeah, I mean, all of our digital stuff, like you get the Season Pass, the Ultimate Edition with the console. What that means is that you get to early access with it as well. So anytime somebody gets, whether it's the physical Ultimate Edition or the digital Ultimate Edition, you're able to play early on October 7th. The cool thing about buying digitally, and it's digital version that's in the console, looking at Josh, right, is that we're part of, we call XPA, the Xbox Play Anywhere. So when you buy the digital version on Xbox, you also get the digital version for Windows 10.
And vice versa. Yep.
So and it shares progress and achievements and content. So if you buy some cards or you earn some cards, those will cross between. You can start playing, finish a chapter, quit, pick it back up on your PC, and all your achievements are shared. So that's pretty cool. And we do crossplay. So the campaign, Horde, co-op versus can be done PC and Xbox, so you can do it together. Anyway, but it's not a code. Don't think this, I can game the system. I'll buy it for Xbox One, I'll take the PC code, give it to my brother, and we'll be good. It doesn't work that, it's an entitlement. It'll just show up as ready to be installed on your gamer tag, so it's not a code. Okay.
When does the game come out?
October 11th. So much information. And October 7th for early access. So
There we go.
cool.
Great.
Moving on. What? Sorry? The Elite controller, we talked a lot. There's a lot of, just YouTube E3, there's lots of stuff there. Real quick, I want to cover some Versus stuff. So one of the things that's happened, we put out the beta, what I was calling the alpha, in a way, trying to get the message across that it was an actual beta, not a demo. And so it was really early. And so we got some feedback around the art of the multiplayer maps, and it was justified because it's where we were in the process
at that point
in the project. So I want to show you a couple things. I want to show you a video of an update to one of the beta maps called Foundation. And so this is Foundation.
First time we've seen this, right?
No, this is the beta map.
Okay, this is
The
before.
next one will be new.
Okay.
But this is, you'll see what it looks like now.
Okay.
As opposed to what it looked like at the beta. So you can see we did a lot of different changes in terms of the visual effects, in terms of the lighting. It's really come a long way from what it was back in the beta. So I hope people are excited to go back and revisit Foundation. If you want to play it now in the new form, it's just down in the hall. It's in here. You can play Foundation here if you want to, so it's kind of cool. So let me show you a new map. So one of the new maps we brought to Nerd HQ was Forge. And it's a pretty cool kind of industrial map that has an interactive where you hit the big red button and it rocket launcher or the rocket engines fire and roast anybody trying to get the boom shot. So let's just show a little bit of it. It's a little long, so I'll stop it as we go through, but here's a little bit of a look at Forge. Yeah, so you can see there with the boom shot, that round room is where the engine exhaust is. So once you go in to get the boom shot, somebody can hit the button on the other side and cook you. And again, all of our maps are symmetrical because of competitive play. So you're able to, everything's equidistant from each other. And there's the button. There's a big red button that you hit so you can see right down into that room. See right here at the torque bow. Hit that button, and it fires off the engine. Okay, I think it's enough of the map. Thank you. So it would have been, Liam, why couldn't we fire the engine? Why that would have been, would have made that video perfect if you had fired the engine.
Were we all waiting for the engine to fire?
Yeah, I think we're all waiting for the engine to fire. So let's bring her to cast. They've been waiting backstage long enough.
All right. Next up, we have Liam McIntyre, the voice of JD Phoenix. Liam, why don't you come on out here? Oh. There he is, ladies and gentlemen, Liam. Thank you. Finally. So good to see you.
Good to see you.
Again?
Okay.
Again.
The scariest thing that just happened is the realization that Liam now knows the mic is wireless.
Oh, I can go anywhere I want,
Yes,
my
you
friend.
can. There are cameras though. We'd like.
I don't mind. That's okay.
You want to keep this on
No,
camera.
no, you don't
wanna
need
keep
that.
this
You're
on
going to have a
camera.
bunch of stuff going on. You're going to get bored.
No, not with that face. I'll never get bored of that face.
That's why I accepted a discount on my rate. No,
All right.
let's get the gang out here.
Yeah,
let's get everybody in.
Let's bring everybody else out. So let's go to the next one, shall we?
A friendly show out here.
All right. Laura Bailey, the
Yes,
voice of KTS. Laura. Oh, Laura.
Yeah.
There she is. Nice to see you, Laura. Thank you. Have a seat. You have your own wireless mic as well.
You were like talking 30 seconds ago. Do you really need to hug hello?
That's
the other way. The other way.
There, she's a trained professional, ladies and gentlemen. She's been in
how's
over
it going?
200 video games.
That's right. But they have a mic set up.
Yeah, the mic, she just walks into a room and it's like that.
I know, right? I don't
This is
get it.
manual, not automatic. So, well, thank you for joining us as always. Laura's been, as you can see by just a small
Hi.
snippet of her resume behind us here, she's been in a ton of games. So
It's a town crier parchment thing we'd have to
Just
do.
a few, no big deal.
Yeah, no.
all right, let's go. Oh, do you want to talk about this part?
Oh, yeah, let's show this. So,
No, let's bring everybody out.
Okay,
Let's
we'll
bring
bring
everybody
everybody
out.
out.
It's going to be amazing.
And then we can show it when they're out here.
You're going to love it.
Or
You're going to
not.
love the chaos. You're going to embrace it. It's going to be so fun. No, no, you want to do what
It's
you
so dark back there, Rod. It's
Okay,
dark
let's
and
bring-
lonely.
It's scary.
Okay, we'll
I
skip
was
through slides,
scared.
but we'll bring over. So let's bring
I
out
was scared.
Eugene
Okay.
Bird as
Eugene Bird, voice of
Dell.
Dell. Eugene.
Yeah.
There he is.
Did you bring your whole family, man? What the hell?
What are you doing with the camera?
He has a camera everywhere. He has the camera everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, can we do it? You want to do it right now? Here we go. Smile, everybody.
I'm gonna.
Everybody say Gears of War. It was thanks for backing me up. That's awesome.
It was the funny voice that threw them.
Was it? Was it that?
It was.
Was it that?
It was
I
totally
won't
that.
do that again.
Okay, don't.
Okay.
The reason I paused in the doorway was so Eugene could get a good picture as I was standing. I'm not gonna lie, that's why I did it.
Nice. And of course,
Of course, next slide. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. John DiMaggio. Where is he, John? Oh, yeah. Comes with said weapon.
it's going to be in his contract now. He has to have the Lancer everywhere he goes.
Please, no. This thing is like doing curls with it backstage.
You did look
Hi,
pretty
everybody.
pumped.
Yeah,
You look pretty beefy. You know,
yeah,
look at
it's
those
beefy.
arms.
Beefy. I like that description. Looking beefy,
It's a compliment.
like a hot dog.
Do you
Better
really want the
looking saucy.
chainsaw in that area?
What? It's the face in the other direction. Stop it. Stop.
What we got here right here is a photo. This is a voiceover session that you guys did. What,
Was this our very first session?
Yes.
I think as an ensemble, the three of you, but we actually have done ensemble with all four. So why don't you guys talk about like what that was like working
Yeah.
together?
It was a living hell.
Again, I know that we talked a little bit about some of this yesterday, but we're on, according to Larry, the Facebook now.
We're on the
there are-
Facebook.
But
Say hi,
who didn't
Facebook.
see
Oh,
you
They
about
go to
that?
Facebook.
It was a lot of fun, and it helped set the tone for the game. Do I have lint on me? Thank you.
Aw, thanks, Eugene.
Great. No, but it was really something, and getting to record with these guys really was an interesting thing. It was kind of a baton pass, if you will. You know, like the new guys meets the old guy, and they show each other how it's done. So it's really great. The being in the room together, doing that stuff, set the tone for the whole game, and that was It was really special.
Yeah, and it's such a cool experience because so often video game recording is very isolating, and to get to
Like our mystery guest had to do.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's,
what?
Yeah.
Well, do we want to? Well, it's that's what we kind of
feel
announced
like-
him yesterday, but
Yeah,
You
but-
can still bring
Maybe
him out.
They don't know. Maybe they don't know who's coming out.
Maybe
So
they
let's
didn't see it
show.
yet.
Make it special.
We have a new. We have obviously we haven't announced all the cast. And so
true.
one of the characters, Kate's uncle,
Yep.
Yes.
Oscar, Uncle Oscar. Here's a brief, like 4 seconds of Oscar, so you get to know who he is before we bring him out.
We used to protect cock settlements. Now we're about to raid one. Is that ironic?
Technically, no.
Raiding is what outsiders do. Until you two showed up. Now, boring.
Who could it be?
I love the face that y'all
Guesses?
end on with me.
Wait, I got this. I know who it is. Is it Nolan North?
No, we're
Troy
the one
Baker.
game he
Troy
doesn't do
Baker?
a voice in. So, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Jimmy Smits.
Yeah!
Come on out. Hi, Jimmy.
Hey,
Wow. Look at this amazing cast. Now, look, can we talk, Rod? Can we talk a little bit about working with Jimmy? And Jimmy, we'd love to get your opinion as well as what it was like working on a video game, because you've been in a lot of movies and TV, right?
But we didn't work together. They worked together.
We heard all about
Yeah,
it,
but
man. You
we
were
dreamed
sounding
of
great.
you. We imagined you as you were.
The voice was
Just had a
fantastic.
vision.
Every time we heard it, we were like, oh, he's
We stuck a little
killing it. Who
picture of
is
you
that?
up against the window there, and we were just.
It was really cool because we knew we wanted, actually the first person to do an attempt an Oscar voice was John. John did this crazy
did?
voice for Oscar.
Oh, really?
And we were like, oh, that's
And I
that works.
just copied the voice.
But we were like, oh, that's a really interesting voice, but obviously we can't have John be both characters. And so we're like, who could do this? And it's really funny because Jimmy came in and we're like, hey, this not necessarily in your wheelhouse because it's a big, crazy person, but just play with it. And the very first thing that came out of his mouth was Oscar. It was amazing. Like he had found that tone and that character almost immediately and brought him to life. Because we said, without having the Coltrane there, we needed to have that sort of joie de vivre, that person who loves life and wants to be excited and has fun doing what they're doing. And so we wanted Oscar to be over the top, and then Jimmy came in and just nailed it. So it was amazing.
over the top.
Yes.
Out of the park,
Boring.
Boring. Get it over the top. So yeah,
Like
so
a
it was
home
great.
run,
but,
though,
but
you know,
in terms of
up.
you did a Star Wars video game before, right? You were
yeah.
Force Unleashed. But in terms of your other, how did you find working in the studio? Well, with me, how did you find? And I'm not trying to say.
Yeah, how was Raw?
Yeah,
How was
great.
Raw? We can talk about this.
Tell me about my
Let's
performance.
compare stories.
Well,
process.
since you guys are into the game, right? Yeah.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah.
You know, it's just Gears of War, right?
I like the fact that they've really developed unique character, and it's not just about shooting. It's about there's a character development.
Yeah, relationships
in
and stuff.
each of them, and that's why my nephews and nieces that's how I judged about doing this. You guys know Gears of War? And they went, yeah, you got to do it. So they're like fans.
Totally.
Nice.
No, it was cool for us though, because we obviously were looking for an Oscar, and then they're like, I think we found one. Let's play. We're gonna play a little something, and you're like, yes, that's him. Yes, who
And,
is
and
it?
we were like,
what?
what's that? And they were like, we can't tell you. I mean, you can't tell us.
How many secrets
We
do you have to
already have an NDA.
Right.
know.
You've already seen the whole game, right?
Yeah, we know everything.
ridiculous.
We know everything.
Yeah, but Jimmy came in totally prepared. It was amazing. He was like, "Okay, so who's Raina? Oh, that's Kate's mom. Okay, and I'm her brother. Okay, like all this stuff and brother-in-law. And it was just really interesting. And working with Jimmy, like I said, it was amazing to go through that process. Like you always I always feel like when you work with a celebrity, this is a role a celebrity could fill and bring their talent to, and you don't always. Are not always successful doing that. Like sometimes they're not comfortable with voiceover, or it's a completely different talent, I believe. And so there's one of those things like, hey, it's gonna be really interesting working with Jimmy. And again, he just rose and destroyed. So it was amazing. So
Rod would keep telling us stories about how good you were in the booth that made us feel really bad. It was like really bad. Like, he was like, no, he came all prepared and he was like focused. He was like, man,
okay.
it was great.
So I want
There's really more.
That's he is a
I was
better
like, I'm
actor
stepping
than
to
you.
the
No,
challenge.
I mean that's pretty obvious. But let me have this fun moment.
I mean, like,
I was Scottie Pippen to his Jordan. I was
Great analogy.
stepped up.
Oh man, Game 6. There it is. Sorry, I'm just doing a.
So Rod, I want to talk. When you were working with Jimmy, how did you get him prepared since he's wasn't too familiar with the Gears of War universe at that time?
yeah, we did. We showed a lot of video. Like,
Sure.
You know, like we showed him like storyboards and cinematics, like where they were pretty rough at that place.
Right.
That's why I was like grateful for the Faith, because if I had to go in and look at what we were showing him, I would have been like, hell no, I'm not. You know, like it's like pencil sketches and stuff. But you know, like I said, and what was great is just the trust. I mean, I don't want to speak for Jimmy, but it felt like, because we're saying like, hey, we want you to go really over the top and we want you to be really fun, and almost, you know, and sometimes you felt like you were going to look cartoony in order to get that big, right? And so to trust that this was the performance we wanted and it was the right performance for the game, because he wasn't having that feedback he was doing it alone, just kind of basically me and him working through it. And yeah, and so I was grateful for that. And like I said, the quality, when you see Uncle Oscar, I hope he's one of your favorites, because he's one of mine.
I hope so.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Do you want to read, or?
Do you guys want to attempt to read? It's.
I'll do whatever
Jimmy
you
gets
tell
to
me to
watch
do, boss.
this happen, though,
Yeah.
and we don't have one with all 5 of you. So.
I don't mind.
Yeah.
So yesterday,
Man,
are
that's
we gonna do the crowd
cold-blooded.
vote, or are we doing? Did we decide that because you guys messed it up?
Do you want to be Kate, Jimmy?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Well, you can do the big print if you'd
mean, I'll
rather. You
step
can
out.
be JD. I don't mind. It's better than I do it.
All right. So yesterday we kind of messed it up and mixed it up. I think today we'll do it straight.
Do it straight.
Okay, you guys want to
Because
see it
nobody
straight?
wants to hear Liam.
Nobody wants to hear me do
No.
any kind of other voice.
I-
Any kind.
I think my Marcus yesterday was spot on.
That was
It was pretty awesome.
All right.
Can we for the people?
You
who
needed
didn't
a shot of whiskey and a cigarette,
Wait,
though.
for the
That would have
people-
helped you out.
For the people who didn't get to hear it yesterday, can you just give us just read one line with your killer Marcus voice?
Welcome home, James.
I'm thinking of this cute evil
That sounds like Marcus Phoenix on like helium or
I know,
something
that's what
like
I was
that.
aiming for.
That's pretty, yeah.
I
That's
imagine
about
a cute
the
little evil
cutest-
mouse with
6
sunglasses.
pitches higher.
Just the cutest little Marcus you could ever imagine.
That's funny.
All right. Well,
It would be Gears
That's
of
the
War.
voice of the.
Rod, I'm going to have you set up the scene so we can get right into it. Okay?
Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna let.
That's the voice of the
I'm gonna
Funko
let you-
toy. That's what
I'm
that
gonna
is.
be the narrator.
it is.
You have your glasses? Are you good? If I put you on the spot, I apologize. Nobody wants to hear me
Through
talk, so.
through pages at the man like that?
I want to know what this mini Marcus would look like. I feel like this is a way to go. This is a
It's kind of like a pop.
This is exactly what it's like in the booth. See Rod, and he's working with the talent, telling him what to do.
This is look at the right. How good he is at this.
This is what Rod
his whole
does to us in
job.
the booth.
What?
Okay,
What a
so
pro.
Jimmy's gonna kick us off. He's our narrator.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
Cool.
Interior Marcus's farmhouse night. JD pushes open the door of the farmhouse and steps inside. Del and Kate follow. The lights inside the space are few and dim. Across the room, seated and wreathed in darkness, we see the silhouette of Marcus Phoenix.
Welcome home, James.
How'd you know we were here?
Marcus looks over to his left at a small bank of closed-circuit camera screens.
That's new.
Not that new.
Dad, we need your help.
Marcus stands.
I'm all done helping you.
This time we're not running from the cog.
Del, you in this too?
Waist deep.
You're supposed to keep him out of trouble.
Now, you know that's not possible.
I'd introduce myself, but you'll be leaving soon.
JD, show him.
Show me what?
Our village was attacked.
And my mother was taken.
Taken?
Along with all our friends.
Dad, you should look at this.
No, you look. I warned you not to join the cog. What did you do?
Dad.
I told you, don't go outside or the cog will hunt you down. Again, what did you
Will
do?
you shut up and look?
Shit.
I'm sorry. I know, it's just an audience.
Del notices COG soldiers approaching the farm on one of Marcus's closed caption screens.
Guys,
Thought you said you weren't running from the cog.
Yeah, that wasn't completely accurate.
God damn it, James.
And scene.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Dun, 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 dun. Wow.
That's all, folks.
Awesome. See?
Wow.
That's cool. Like,
See, now you
That
know that
felt
it's
a
true.
little different than yesterday.
It did feel so. I felt
Yeah.
like my voice was
Felt good. You sounded less Australian.
I did sound a little less. Yeah. Oh, go, do your JD. Go
Oh,
on.
here's my JD. Ready? Here we go. Hold on. I gotta get the picture.
This is pretty accurate. Compare it.
Had you knew we were here? Well, that's new there. Dead. We need your help.
I mean, it's pretty close.
It's kind of, it's more,
Almost.
it's apparently it's more Kiwi than Aussie, so I got.
I don't know. I don't know where you got that from. I think it's pretty good.
No, mine was, no.
Mileage maybe.
Dad?
Yeah.
Dad? What are you doing, Dad? Why you have to always swear, Dad?
I asked
Teach
you
me bad habits.
never to do that voice again. I asked you never to do that voice.
It was a slightly different, annoying voice. It's upset. Look at that.
That's weird things.
I'm sorry. Look,
You're
he
driving
did
them
tell
out of
me.
the room.
Oh,
See, you're
Jesus.
driving them out of the
We're
room.
down to
Gotta leave
7
now. Look
now.
what you've done.
I'm sorry on behalf of the group.
All right, we want to
man.
get to a chance to do some questions.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we guys. That's why you guys are here. That's
Oh, yeah.
questions. Boop, 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 boop.
Let's stab in the head.
Q&A.
Question and
Q&A.
answer.
Q&A.
All right.
Oh, you know what? We should send Liam into the audience with a microphone to
Yes.
take questions.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong?
Growing up in
Raise your
Australia.
hand if you have a question, please.
Growing up in Australia, he watched a lot of Phil Donahue, so he's gonna be running around and
Okay. Who's got a question for me? I don't know how Phil Donahue sounds.
no, that's
not him.
I've seen it though. I promise
Yeah.
you. All right, I want to
Like
get
he's
this
Donahue.
question. I'm going to get right up in your shit. Stuff. Small children are present. Hello, I've taught you a word that's Australian for friend.
perfect.
You call them a real friend.
Digging that afro, man. Digging that afro.
That is a power fro, dude.
know, I got lost in
You
it
are
for a
not
minute there.
messing around. Where's the pick with the fist in it, dude? Come on, bro.
Are you?
That's it. That's my man right there.
Are you
That's my
doing the
man.
get down? Are you doing the get down? Because it
That's heavy.
You
looks
know,
good, bro.
You know, he has a question, just saying.
And what is that question?
I'm more fascinated with this.
Yeah, we're asking the questions of you.
I know, right?
So yesterday, I actually asked a really serious question. I actually have a silly question. What was it like making the death noises for all the characters?
Painful.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Very painful.
That's my butt.
That must,
That's my
Jimmy,
butt.
that's new for you, right? You had to do all that combat chatter.
I literally almost
you might.
fainted one day. Going through it.
It's hard. Like you really got to go all out, and you gotta use your theater training if you have any to really support your breath and do like everything. Luckily for me, I've been doing the game since Gears 1, so they do reuse some stuff.
Oh, that's
So I'm
John, could you give us something
Yeah,
fresh?
what's your favorite one?
oh God, you guys are jerks.
Broiled? Flame?
Yeah, did you get that one? Did you get the flamethrower? I don't
Oh,
know
where
if
you're
it
slowly
Yeah.
being engulfed in
Yeah.
No, there was
All right,
something I heard.
let me try something.
Here we go.
I'm gonna kill this microphone.
That's good. Mark is dying right there.
Yeah.
I just pooped a little. Just a little bit.
Just a little
You
bit.
I'm
can
sorry,
feel-
Jimmy.
you
I'm
can feel
sorry.
your
we
veins
just
in your
met and I
head.
pooped right next to him. That's not cool.
Literally, we were
You
sweating.
get used to it.
It's a workout.
That's what's one of the things working with John. We had this thing where we're doing a level like with combat chatter, and I'm trying to direct him for each one. But I mean, John's been doing it a long time, so he goes, "Look, if I have to shout through all of them, I don't need direction. I know how to yell." Like, okay, fair enough. Fair enough.
The really
Next
bad
question.
stuff.
Oh, go, Laura.
Oh, sorry. On the really bad stuff, I'll do like one take and I'll look at you and be like, "Was that it? Did you get it?"
We need 3, Laura. We need 3. We need variety.
All right,
you sure?
what's your question, sir?
How close are game designers getting to real life physics? As in, if you hit a wall, a single brick will fly away.
I mean, the thing. Wow, super technical question for a very light.
There aren't X's and Y's and...
Way to bum us all out, dude. I was just joking about poop, and you're like, the physics of the whole thing.
You know how hard I almost had an aneurysm trying to find a way to make physics funny, and I'm coming up with nothing. No, so
Shocked.
pretty much physics can almost be as realistic as you want it to be. It comes down to what you're willing to give up to get it. So that's the reason why certain games, like we are running at 30 frames in campaign versus 60 in multiplayer, because in campaign we have a lot of physics going on, especially with our wind flares and the storms if you played. So the thing is, like, you can do like super accurate fluid simulations, you can do super accurate fabric simulations, but all of that stuff costs milliseconds away from the game. So you always have to find that compromise about what looks good enough and allows you to do all the other stuff you want to do.
So basically, ragdoll.
That was it. That was a good answer. Wow.
Make a poop joke out of that, John.
Yeah, I know. Dookie.
All right, next question we have is actually from Facebook Live for John.
Oh, the Facebook's have
The Facebook is apparently it's two-way now.
Hi. Hi, the Facebook.
John, how did it feel to return to the Gears franchise, and what kind of relationship are we going to see between JD and Marcus?
It was a real thrill to find out that, yeah.
Hi, Dad.
Hi, son. No, it was.
What a happy family.
Yes. It was really great to be able to come back to the game. I love this franchise. I love working with these people. It's really something special. And what's
Just moving away from the region.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Oh, why? What? Oh, the poop rain.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
No, but coming back and doing this, it's like wearing a pair of your old favorite shoes, and then. And then,
That's terrifying.
But it's great because, 25 years has passed, and now there's a son, and it's a complicated relationship, which makes for really interesting acting choices and interesting scenes, and it's been really cool, and I'm just really excited to be back and be part of the gang, because. Yeah, it's one of my favorite gigs of all time. So,
all right. I was just happy to know that Marcus had sex at least once.
I'm sure he was too.
Yeah, I know, right? Spent all that time in jail. It was rough, man.
So is there something about
Moving on.
All right, next question.
Moving on.
Let's go straight up here.
Moving on.
I saw questions back here.
Liam's got something.
I think I came a little too forcefully this way. I was
Right.
like, oh my God, I don't want to ask a question anymore.
Exactly.
What's your name?
Megan.
Hey, Megan.
Wow.
What's your question?
She can't
Step back a little
Yeah,
bit.
back up, dude.
You're like
handle
Tony
the face.
Robbins.
She can't handle the face. Too much face.
He gets in bubbles, man.
My mom.
You get in bubbles.
Yeah.
Oh.
Who isn't in love with
Awesome.
you, Liam?
I have a question for John.
Sweet.
Sorry.
Just because you're one of my favorite voice actors, I was wondering if you could
thank
do a thing of what Bender or Jake. Wow.
What Bender would what?
When Bender or Jake would be playing Gears.
I think you should do. I think Bender and Marcus should have a conversation.
This is before. But if Bender played the game, he was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool. What is that? A chainsaw with a machine gun? Hey, that's really nice. Oh my God, what did they just do with it? They cut the guy in half. Okay, I gotta start over. You know what? Forget this game. I'm going drinking."
Nice.
And then
John DiMaggio, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah. And if Jake the dog played, he'd just be like, "Wow, these guys are really violent. But it's fun." That's nice. It's right there. I don't have to do anything for the Jake voice. All I have to do is put a hug around my voice, and that's it.
There's always a hug
it's all
around
a
your
hug.
voice. Okay,
A
next
hug.
question.
No, got something over here,
There's a
Liam.
small child here. No.
Over here,
I have a
Liam.
question for his mom.
Liam.
Well, there's
Liam.
To your right.
But I'm trying to get something
Oh.
for. All right, fine. So bossy.
If you're gonna work the room,
Work the room.
work the room.
Don't you tell me how I work the room.
Oh.
Don't give me that
Let's
face.
get there, Liam.
Sorry.
Is it like a was it a Jeopardy clock? I'm not sure what you're doing. Hi, how are you?
Great, how are you?
I'm very good. What's
Awesome.
your question?
I just had a question from a friend of mine on Facebook. He wanted to know if
The Facebook.
yes, the Facebook. He wanted to know if Carmine was in the game at all.
Somebody
that
didn't
came
watch
up,
the panel.
That came up yesterday. What's
And
going on?
Rod, what is your answer to the usual?
3 words.
Play the game.
Game.
Everybody now. All right, I'm going to run over this side. I saw a question from the
Right up here in the
quieter
front.
side of the room. I feel like your hand was up first. I do love you, but I feel like you were. I think you know.
He's Monty Hall
You
now.
gotta get back to Patrick at some point.
Oh, I will get there.
Hurry up!
All right.
So I don't know if this question was asked already, but I'm a huge fan, Liam, and I watched you in Spartacus before you got in contact with this. But
Yeah.
but
But he's lost the abs. They're gone.
Oh, sorry. Oh, did he? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. So, it's hard work, man. It's hard work getting keeping those abs. But to the question, how did you get in contact with Rod and the whole Gears franchise? How did you get in contact?
How'd you get the gig?
Begging.
How'd you get started?
Well, begging. Just turn up at his house at strange hours. No, I just audition like an actor does. You go, hi, here's my bit. Do you like it? And he said, yeah, it's pretty good.
Although you lied to me on our first meeting.
I said I was American?
No, but I remember that at the callbacks, you did pretend you were
No,
American.
that's what I'm saying.
I do the whole time because otherwise people look weird
he
about
walked
it.
in.
I
as
never bought
American,
it.
And I'm going like, because I thought he was Australian, and he came in and he's talking to me American. I'm like,
Hey, how are you?
He's like, so what are you looking for? And I'm like, well, whatever. Like, if that's your Australian, like that seems fine. He goes, I'm like, are you putting on an American accent right now? And he goes, yeah, of course I am. What are you, stupid? This isn't Australia. I'm like,
Oh, right. Come on. Yeah.
Can we hear it?
Well, that's which the Australian one?
The American.
one. I did it all before. It's my voice, but it's an American person. I was like, it's the where I go incognito, where people are like, wait, he's an American. And it's like you can get into clubs and you can buy and sell things and people talk to you. It's great.
Yeah.
They don't treat you like, oh, you're in Australia.
Really? You're so cute.
Come on, come this way, sir. Get out.
Oh my God, say Vegemite.
Vegemite.
There you go.
I just want to hurt myself now. Yeah, hi, how you doing? Oh, you want to go to Mike? I'm going to go away.
Wow, this guy's got his own mic. How the hell did he?
BYO here.
You might want to
It's
tie
taking
your
too long.
shoes so you don't fall.
Oh, snap.
I want to see you get hurt.
That's what you're doing.
Thank you for sharing, saving him.
I know a lot of Gears fans have always brought up the Gears of War movie. At one point, it was talked about, and now seeing how big Netflix is getting, what's the possibility of doing a Netflix series or possible animated series?
As I talked about, we normally when we talk about things like the movie, we pretty much don't talk about it. We just say that there's nothing to say. But some things have changed recently that make me very excited. So I still can't really talk about too much, but I can just say that I'm very excited about the future.
All right. You're happy. Look, I'm already at another question. I'm ready. And he's up.
Watch
We're
the
good.
PR guy. The PR guy could go at any minute. He's right there. Why did you give him the gun? Why did you give the PR
that
guy
Lancer
the
a
gun?
little too hard.
He's like ex-UFC and stuff.
Yeah, it's not cool. It's not cool.
All right, I have a question for Laura.
Oh, hi.
You're awesome. Just want to let you know.
Oh, you're
First.
awesome.
Stop it.
Just
Hey, after the panel, okay?
Okay, so my question was, you've done so many amazing characters. What goes through your mind, keeping the motivation and all that strength that you have? What goes through your mind to keep it push it out and make all these amazing characters that sound different and they're each your own that you create on all these different shows and games that you do?
That's called talent.
That's.
Is that what that is?
Like what goes through my mind as I'm recording, or how do I?
Yes.
I mean, honestly, I'm such a fan of games that anytime I'm cast, I'm still blown away. I am so excited to come in and work on these projects because I grew up with it. I mean, that's I grew up watching Quake and Half-Life over my dad's shoulder and just wishing that I could be a part of it. And now that I get to be here in front of you guys and sitting up here with you amazing people, that's what keeps me going. This is my passion, so.
Paychecks are nice too.
Well, that.
What? Yeah. What, you got? Oh, yeah. We gotta talk.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to say first, thanks for keeping the versus mode where we don't have to play online. My wife and I, we 2 little ones, so sitting on the couch once the kids are in bed is a big thing for us to be able to kill
Quality
them,
family
kill it,
time.
yes.
That's nice.
So, versus mode is one of our favorite on whether it was Gears of War 2, 3, or whatever. I was just wondering for any of you guys who played the game, what's the part that stands out the most for you or you enjoy the most if you've ever played? I mean, I'm assuming you've played it.
Well, for me, Horde mode always is mine because that's what my nephew and I bonded over more. I was not living at home and I wasn't living in the same area as him anymore, so that was the game that we played all the time. And that was the one he was like, hey, is it coming out? Is it coming? When I told him I got this, he was blown. He was like, Horde mode's gonna be in there, right? Like, I don't know. I can't tell you. Of course, I was lying because I knew it was going to be. So, horde mode.
And that's a great segue to a thing I want to make sure people we're telling people now. So I have some new news that I want to share with everybody. So we've been talking about, like, hey, I've been alluding to Horde 3.0 stuff. We haven't really been talking about it because we've been talking about other things. But we're bringing Horde 3.0 to PAX. So if you want to play Horde, or at least about 10 waves of it, if you want to check out the Horde demo, please come to PAX in Seattle and you get to try Horde. We'll also be streaming some stuff, and we might have some interesting kind of ways of doing competitive Horde in a way, of maybe some team versus team stuff about who can go the furthest. I don't last long, and we're still talking about Horde. But it'll be some good times around, that. So really excited to be able to say that we're bringing Horde to PAX. So please come to PAX and you can play some Horde.
And check out Rod's sneakers.
Oh, some Gears 4.
Ayo,
Thank you, Aaron Greenberg, for my Gears 4.
Sexy.
Nice.
I'm wearing it back.
So how
thing.
true is the time's up thing? Like,
No.
It says
I saw it a
time's
while
up.
ago, and I was
I
like,
think it's pretty true.
No one's waving at
I know,
us. So should we keep going? All right, we got a couple
Y'all
more
want more?
questions.
We got,
What's your question?
oh, scared.
I've been waiting back there for so long.
Ninja.
So long.
Dude, you can't just scare
Poison Ivy
That
just
shit-
you just scared Poison Ivy, dude.
scared that woman to death.
Okay, you're in the shot. You're in the shot. There's a camera back there. You're in the shot.
Get out of the way.
You're in the shot.
You guys are incredible. I was actually wondering how you guys felt about cosplay, because as a cosplayer, I love to pick new and challenging things, and Gears of War has been on the to-do list, but kind of daunting. So, as voice actors, do you appreciate it? Are you kind of freaked out about it? Are you like?
Love it.
Yeah. When I see people dressed up as Bender or Jake or Marcus or anybody or Aquaman or whatever, I think it's just the biggest compliment. I love it, and cosplay has just taken on a whole new thing. Like it's crazy. Like the cosplay. Like you got a great costume. That's great cosplay, and it's awesome. And there's all sorts of weird stuff that they do.
Keep going. Keep going.
If anybody does Andy Diggle, I will love it.
I think the time's up with Sirius
Am I
now.
right?
Now
Yeah.
that he's coming out.
Are we
on stage.
getting hooked?
I think we're
Get the hell out here for a second.
What's
going on?
We're not here. We already left the stage.
Yeah,
We're not here
We're
anymore.
not actually
Oh, you're not even here right now?
No.
we already left.
Guys, how great was that panel, right? In all seriousness, please give it up for everybody for Gears of War 4.
Thank you.
I gotta wrap it up. I'm sorry that I do.
And
Keep it going.
Jimmy Smits for crying out loud.
Jimmy Smith!
I guess we got to wrap it up.
This is all mine, right?
That was
I
yours,
get to
yeah.
keep all that
To give away.
Fantastic. All right, gang, we're gonna wrap it up, I guess. Yeah, you are 100% gonna wrap it up.
It says
red. I have
wrapped
another panel that's coming in right now. I gotta get you out so I can get them
GTFO.
in.
Get out.
You can leave your mics on the chairs.
Get out.
A round warm of applause, please. A round warm of applause. Keep it going, 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 all the way out. Jimmy, you're my spirit animal. You're my spirit animal. Eugene, take it easy. Get out of here. I love you. Was that fun? You all enjoy that? Fantastic. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. Have you all played Gears 4? Hi, good to see you. Yeah, maybe, yeah. I know, right? It's fucking fantastic, isn't it? I can say fuck. It's my event. I can say whatever the fuck I want. Thank you guys so much for coming. I'm sorry. I've been dropping F-bombs and there's a little... Yes, what's up, little man? What's going on? The Gears of War cards? Are there Gears of War cards? And how are we giving them out? Who has them? On the way out? Oh, the guy who just left has all of them? I don't know. That's the short answer. But we're gonna make, if no one else in this panel gets one, what's your name? Brendan, you're awesome. And you, if no one else gets a card, you are absolutely getting a card. So we'll make sure that the volunteers have those lined up. Lisa, do you have those lined up, all the cards? Yes. Fantastic. On your way out, you'll get your cards, and we'll give him 2. Can we give him 2? Yes. Awesome. Yes. Oh, boom, there you go. Bada bing, bada bing. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. I hope you enjoy your time at Nerd HQ 2016 and the rest of your con. Be safe. God bless you. Bye-bye.
All right, go ahead. Yeah.